Rev Siobhan Nicolaou, and Siobhan comes all the way down the peninsula to be here. And she's going to be talking about the power of gratitude, especially as we're going into a time of Thanksgiving. So if you please welcome Rev Siobhan.
Well, in the spirit of gratitude, thank you so much for having me, Dottie and Corky and everyone. It's wonderful to be here again. I wanted to talk about gratitude today, given that a lot of people associate that with a season, more so than bring that into their hearts as the reality of life. When I was a child, we associated gratitude with lack, which is very interesting because when we received something from someone, we received it out of need because we were seen that way. And as we received these gifts, it was part of our life to have to sit down and write those thank you cards. As if we had to earn our gifts that we were given. And that is not the nature of gratitude. When you're thankful for something that you receive that you don't have, it adds another energy to the essence of the word altogether. And then years later, when I heard Abraham say something to this effect, that appreciation is a different vibration than gratitude. It helped shift something within me. It was tremendous. Grateful always made me feel like I needed to be down on my knees, thanking someone for something I didn't feel capable of creating for myself, in relation to something that I didn't have that I needed. So when I got it in my mind that appreciation was a better way to show thanks, I realized that the vibration of that particular word in relation to gratitude, which is simply, really, truly being thankful from the center of your heart, combining those created something more dynamic in my experience of life than any other way in the past. So now when I wake up and I go to sleep in the gratitude prayer, it's just reviewing life for the day, every small thing that I've received, knowing that I am worthy to receive it. So thank you cards is still something that I do because it is a way of showing appreciation for the gifts that we bring to ourselves and just the knowing that they're always there for us to receive if we can simply find appreciation for the things in our life. So if you've never tried to give thanks at the end of a day, make that a way of being open to receive that which you would be grateful for, recognizing it as the essence of who you are and the vibration that is bringing these things into your life. I often refer to, I refer that back as well to when Christ would see people, or heal them rather, he saw them in their wholeness rather than their disease. And I think that prosperity and gratitude are linked in that way, in how we perceive what we're doing for others. Do we put them in a position of less than, or do we see them as ourselves and as worthy of receiving? Just a simple extension from the heart with no words attached to their condition. It's an unconditional way of giving and receiving it. Gratitude really sets the brake off of everything in your life that you see isn't there. And I would encourage all of you to go to bed at night and wake up in the morning being thankful for what the day may present and being really thankful for what the day has given you. So changing the language of the word changes your whole experience of what that actually means, not only for other people, but for yourself. I kind of want to get out from behind this podium. Is that possible?
Yes, just grab the mic and
Okay, run with it.
right here.
Just lift it out. Okay, great. I need to get more familiar with this kind of thing.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, right? It's a feeling. Gratitude is a feeling in the heart. It is an opening that allows. It's a way of being with other people. It's a vibration that's totally different than lack. Just the word gratitude alone. See how it feels for you and how it set you up in your life to receive or not. Or to be limited in how you see yourself and other people. So if everyone wants to close their eyes for a moment. And just imagine and feel the energy that's surrounding you going all the way down beneath your feet. Just feel that all of you is present in this moment, all the way down beneath your feet. We have so much in our lives and in our hearts to be grateful for every second. Not because we got something we needed, because it's truly the way of being. And so I invite you now to bring part of your awareness to the heart center. And imagine and feel that this shining disk of light is turning slowly in a clockwise direction. And imagine and feel the momentum within the heart moving faster and faster. And then open the heart from the center outward, creating a dynamic vortex of light moving out the front and the back of your heart. Now imagine and feel all that we could possibly receive in the light moving from behind the heart in and through the heart. Feeling the gratitude that we have more that we can give others in our ability to receive that which we are grateful for. It's in receiving that we're able to give. It's in receiving that we're whole. It's in receiving and being thankful to the source from which everything comes that more is given. And in that joyful giving that lives in the center of your heart, just see yourself giving more. Being thankful that in that place of abundance, you have more to give. Imagine and feel the angels of prosperity and gratitude and love. Feel the presence moving in and through your heart. Whatever you're feeling among the blossoms and the birds that I see, hummingbirds moving in and out of your hearts, capture this feeling and capture these images and incorporate them in your gratitude prayer. Every day that you wake and every day that you close your eyes as you slip into the slumber of your dreams. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, just feeling the presence of love within your heart, where the source of all things live and flow. It's a way of being in the world. It's a way of being with each other and with the self. As you give to yourself, and open to receive from the self, each time you give thanks for that which is given to the self, you're thanking God in the process. Every time someone extends themselves and gives you something from the center of their heart, recognize that as a part of you giving back to you. And be thankful in the recognition of that giving. It's a spirit that can open up everything that you feel that you are lacking in your life. My arm needs more space. I don't know quite how to get it. It opens up everything you think that you're lacking in your life, because the truth of it is that you're the source of everything in your life. And as this meditation that Dottie did was so beautiful, as finding God within you, where that God is, where you see it within yourself, feel it within all of you. Feel it in the love that you give to others. Feel grateful for the privilege that you have to give to others. I thank God for the privilege that I have every day in being in service to others. It's a way of adoring the spirit within you, who is the reason that you're here, the reason that you breathe. Give appreciation for the breath of life, which keeps you here and moving among everyone else in this stream of life. But I loved your meditation of God. That's beautiful. And that's what you're recognizing every time you give thanks. You're thanking your source from which everything comes. And as Dottie pointed out, it is within you and all around you. And so that is where we need to begin to go for everything we have in our life to be grateful for. So go to the source of within you that is creating these things in your life, these people in your life, these circumstances in your life. Dig a little bit deeper. Be thankful for that. If you find yourself in a place of not knowing what to do, not knowing how to set the brake off of things that seem to be holding you back in life, you can sit down and write pages of what you have in appreciation. Not just what you're thankful for. Because when you write down from a place of needing something, you're writing about what you're grateful for, comparing it to what you don't have. So if you write on a piece of paper everything that you just simply appreciate about where you are, you'll rediscover the joy in gratitude. It's a way of adding a childlike wonder to a red pair of shoes. Because you don't just see them for the shoes that are keeping your feet warm, you see them for the magic of the shoes. Leopard. Thank you, God, for these fabulous shoes that keep my feet warm and are all furry and are outrageous and so much fun and are timeless and wonderful and go with everything, and you just see how it expands. And so you can take appreciation to expand the gratitude that you would have for something to make it even bigger. You give it a different vibration, you give it a different way of seeing it, and even another artistic way of creating a larger vibration to draw more into your life through gratitude. And again, as you are able to open your heart to receive and give thanks for that which you are receiving, then again you get to give more to others, because that's how the world goes around. There have often been times where I've wanted to just give up and cry. And I'm trying to find the gratitude in this moment.
Hallelujah, sister.
And sometimes it's not as easily won. And I have found it in those times that gratitude almost carries with it a tone of bitterness, because of how I was as a child, where you should be grateful for what you have. Like I should find a condition that I can't stand and learn how to love it anyway, which really isn't it either. So again, appreciation in those moments of really trying to find the gift will expand that pair of red shoes, or that brown carpet, or that flat tire, or that something you perceive as a block or something that's irritated you. It can bring it about to always find the goodness in it before you can truly embrace the gift on the other side of whatever issue you're working on at the time. whatever that may be, however it presents itself, you have an opportunity through appreciation to get it to expand for you pretty much in the moment. When you take out a pen and a piece of paper and you write out what you have to appreciate about every little thing, it'll take you away from the focus of lack in gratitude. And so that's a really good way to pull yourself out of it in the moment, instead of staying in your head with it and trying to figure it out there.
Could you repeat that last sentence again?
Oh gosh, okay. So let's see. So where would you like me to begin? With the pen and the gratitude? Okay. So when you're in a situation that you're trying to find the gratitude in because you're just there, it's harder to stay in your mind and find it because the mind is going to focus on the negative aspects of the situation. So if you can sit yourself down in the moment and start writing out things you can appreciate about the person, about where you are, about the flat tire. Like you might even be able to stand there, you could do it without writing, but you could stand there at the side of the road with a flat tire and not say, well, I guess it could be raining. You want to say, yeah, I never thought I'd ever be grateful for the drought, but this is great. Not a cloud in the sky, I'm waiting for my AAA guy, and life is really okay. You can always find something to appreciate in the moment that will pull you out of the negativity of, quote, not being
Yeah,
grateful.
thank God I have a cell phone.
Thank God you have AAA.
Yes.
There
Thank
you
God
go.
you have a cell phone.
Right,
That's
Thank
right.
God I have a safe place to pull over
Yeah,
while this
that's
is
true.
going on.
that's
Yeah,
I went
right.
through this the other.
Or you have a car.
Yeah, thank God, yeah, I have a car. I actually have a car that's broken down on the side of the road, far
Yay!
out.
That didn't lift my spirit at all, sorry.
Mine's thank God for the good-looking man driving the AAA truck.
Yeah, oh no, I want you. Forget the guy driving the AAA truck. He looks like a better deal. You know. So there's always ways when you find yourself in these places that you can turn it out. The vibration of gratitude is really related to abundance in your life. And it's not the sorrowful gratitude we were taught. A lot of us were taught that because we were taught in places like Catholicism, where you felt like you had, the joy was taken out of everything because you weren't worthy to begin with. So everything you got, you better be thankful for because, you don't know if that's all you're going to get, kind of thing. So gratitude can mean something a little different. So, yeah, gratitude for the car on the side of the road when it's not raining like at all. So appreciation can really turn that around. I find that it's been a huge relief for me to recognize that. And a quick way to pull myself out of something. It brings the childlike essence back into whatever situation that you're in. It can pull you out of it even quicker. Gratitude at the end of the day for everything will open up that door in a way that just allows more to enter your life. It really does. Even faster than wanting something that you wish to manifest and kind of holding that out there. Gratitude will bring something to you even better, even faster. So it's really a way of being in every situation. It's really in your perception of yourself and other people. I'm trying to think of what else Spirit would like to say on that. Anybody have a question about gratitude, how they experience it? How large your heart is open? Is it just when you're in meditation? Do you drop to your heart and give thanks even in the worst of situations? Not because it could be worse, but just because you know you haven't let go enough to receive the gift? Yes.
I think what I'm most appreciating about this conversation is that it drops you into beingness, not doing this.
Exactly.
And that's a new frame. That's a completely new way of looking at it. Gratitude generally is something I have to do or have to put into action.
Right.
And appreciation brings you into beingness and the heart connection of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it opens up great deal of possibilities that hadn't originally been presented. I came pretty grumpy this morning.
Doesn't appreciation feel joyful?
And
I mean,
just
yeah,
having that
good.
shift, that's
Look at your socks.
Far out.
Yeah.
I mean, I love those. I mean, those are enough to, find appreciation of your socks. They're striped and they got these great colors, they match your shoes. I mean, it's really that simple. And it is a level of gratitude that you're just giving appreciation for everything.
Right.
Appreciation for the rain because it's coming. I brought my umbrella today.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go on a whole other tack. And appreciation when people pass away. I think quite often we're talked about, well, they're going to a better place, things are happening. But quite often you have to have that sense of appreciation of having that person in your life and being present. And because they're going on doesn't mean you're losing them. You're appreciating that connection you still have with the spirit.
their spirit is your spirit.
Right.
And when the body expires, that's all that leaves. That's all that turns into dust. That's it. The soul is what remains when we can't let go of a person in our grief. But the spirit goes back into everything that it is. And there is a difference. And I'm giving a talk at East West about that next month. And then a workshop where people can come together and get messages from their loved ones. It's like a group reading. But yeah, it's appreciation for the fact that, they really don't go anywhere. And things about it, intuitive development is a heck of a tool set because you learn how to be present to that which is then within your heart, just like everything else. So you learn that they're not there. You learn how to communicate with them. You appreciate the fun you had in physical life, but you can take them with you to coffee still. And I'm sure if you thought about it, you'd appreciate the fact that they've left signs for you even though they're physically not here.
That's correct.
So when you switch from, well, thank you God that they were in my life but they're not here now, to, wow, I really appreciate the fact that I had a great time to play with them and hey, I don't have to give it up. I can have fun with this and still take them to coffee and still take them to lunch and still do whatever else you want, that you had fun doing with them. It's a way, again, of being in your heart with that which you are, which is the source, which is the I am, which is the God within you that is ever present there. You're literally drawing forth in gratitude from the source within you to produce more of what you're desiring. We've been taught that we weren't worthy and that we have to receive things from outside sources. And another one that's good too is I have to be in dire need before I can get what I need or get what I want. That's another mindset a lot of people grew up in. And if I'm not grateful for the little I have, then I certainly won't, All these things are worthy of your love and attention to heal. So you can move beyond that lie. And then you have to be willing to know that if you love yourself a little more, in gratitude for realizing who you are, seeing yourself as the source that you are, then you can thank God every day even more for just that awareness itself. So it allows you to see yourself and be in a different way. That's what appreciation and gratitude combined can become in your life. A way of being with other people that doesn't create separation or be one or the other end of any stick. You're living from the wholeness of what it really means, not what you were taught what it means. So, I think that's it.
Okay.
Okay, so there you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Huh? Oh, questions? Anyone? No questions?